Mia Thermopolis, Anne Hathaway, is a 15-year-old 10th grade non-public school understudy who lives with her mom Helen Thermopolis Caroline Goodall, and her feline, Fat Louie, in a revamped San Francisco firehouse. Mia is a normal, average-looking understudy, yet at the same incredibly disagreeable. She is apparently imperceptible to her crush, Josh Bryant Eric Von Detten, and his team promoter sweetheart Lana Thomas, Mandy Moore. Mia, in any case, has one closest companion Lily Moskovitz, Heather Matarazzo as well as Lily's sibling Michael, Robert Schwartzman. Half a month prior to Maya's 16th birthday celebration, Mia gains her fatherly grandma as visiting from Genovia, a little European realm. Mia meets her grandma, Sovereign Clarice Renaldi Julie Andrews, at the Genovian office without precedent for her life. Sovereign Clarice makes sense of that she needed to see her because in light of a extraordinary issue. Mia discovers that her dad was crowned sovereign of Genovia and, because of his new passing, she is currently straightaway and sole beneficiary of the Genovian high position. She is stunned to discover that she is as a matter of fact a princess and takes off, dismissing the thought. Sovereign Clarice visits Mia and Helen and makes sense of that assuming Mia denies the lofty position, Genovia will be without a ruler. She likewise makes sense of that Mia should be introduced as their princess at the forthcoming Genovian state supper. Helen persuades Mia to join in princess examples with the sovereign, who tells Mia need to pursue her choice on tolerating the high position until the yearly Genovian Freedom Day ball. The sovereign gives Mia a limousine to use as well as her own guardian, Joseph Joe, Hector Elizondo, the sovereign's head of safety. Mia starts seeing her grandma regularly after school for her examples, which incorporate social graces, moving, and individual show. Maya's incessant non-appearance starts to bother Lily, and after Mia gets a makeover from Italian stylist Paolo Larry mill operator, Lily stands up to her and blames her for attempting to resemble the well-known young ladies. Mia separates and tells Lily everything, changing her companion's demeanor totally. Mia makes Lily vow not to tell anybody counting Michael, that she is a princess. In light of the fact that the sovereign needs to stay quiet about everything until the ball is to stay away from a free-for-all with the press. The San Francisco narrative anyway discovers that Mia is the Genovian crown princess after Paolo abuses his secrecy arrangement. Albeit completely irritated, Sovereign Clarice presses ahead and plans for the state supper. Mia joins in, however openly embarrasses herself and her grandma with her awkwardness. The next day, Mia consents to show up on Lily's community TV program Shut Up and Tune In, and to watch Michael's band perform at a scene that Saturday night. Mia is very nearly 16, so she is practically ready to drive a vehicle, her child, a one-of-a-kind Passage Colt. She steps through an exam drive with her grandma and they go to an arcade. Mia inquires as to whether her dad needed to be ruler. She answers he did, however that he considered resigning just once when he went gaga for Helen. Be that as it may, he understood his adoration for his nation was more prominent. While driving back to the Genovian department, Maya's vehicle flops on a slope and slams into one of San Francisco's well-known streetcars stacked with individuals. Nobody is harmed, yet two nuns call the police. To save Mia an outing to the police headquarters, she was driving without a permit. Sovereign Clarice designates the cop and streetcar expert to the Genovian request of the rose, an imaginary chivalric request she concocted on the spot. The men are complimented to such an extent that they drop any charges and give Sovereign Clarice and Mia a ride back to the department in a squad car. Josh Bryant, the charming kid Mia really likes, requests that she go with him to the school's yearly Oceanside party. She energetically concurs, yet Michael and Lily are both harmed that she passed them over for the well-known kids. Maya's mom admirably calls attention to Josh never loved her before this princess business, yet Mia disregards this perception. The Oceanside party works out in a good way from the beginning, yet twisting's wild when the media shows up, warned by Lana. Josh utilizes Mia to get his fleeting encounter with notoriety by openly kissing her, after which Lana and her two famous companions stunt Mia into stripping down in a tent. They eliminate the tent as she is semi-naked and embarrass her by calling the paparazzi, who snap photographs of her canvassed in a towel. Maya's rec center mentor shoos off the paparazzi and brings Mia back home. Sometime thereafter, Mia cries in her mom's arms. The unattractive photographs end up on newspaper covers the next day, and this disappoints Sovereign Clarice. She reprimands her granddaughter, then, at that point, tells her that she might in any case go to the ball and welcome companions, with the exception of Josh. Joe later reminds Sovereign Clarice that in spite of the fact that Mia is a princess, she is as yet a young person and Clarice's granddaughter. To protect her companionships with Lily and Michael, Mia apologizes and welcomes them to the Genovian Freedom Day Ball, where she should uncover her choice on tolerating the obligations of a princess. Around a similar time, Mia openly embarrasses Lana by spreading frozen yogurt on her team promoter dress at school before understudies and calling her a jerk, causing her a deep sense of pain and the entertainment of different understudies, counting Lily, who is extremely dazzled. The instructors don't mediate, realizing that she merited it. After learning she should actually and openly declare her choice, the frightened Mia plans to take off. She is halted when she finds a 16th birthday celebration present, the nominal journal, and a letter from her dad composed before his passing. Moved by his words, she alters her perspective and advances toward the ball. Her vehicle stalls on the way, yet she is saved by Joe, who shows up with a limousine, having thought her arrangements to take off. At the point when they show up, Mia delivers a discourse, voicing her acknowledgement of the Genovian privileged position. She imparts her most memorable dance to Michael, who then takes her outside to the department's nursery where they kiss. Clarice and Joe are seen clasping hands, connoting the beginning of a relationship. The keep going scene shows Mia on the plane with Joe and her feline, whose name is Fat Louie. Mia is writing in her journal, making sense of that she is moving with her mom to Genovia, and that Lily and Michael will visit her during summer occasion. At the point when Mia watches out of the plane's window, Joe invites her to Genovia as she sees the lovely regal castle and scene underneath.